of Tibet. I'm so happy and so proud that me and my team, we marched all the way from Bristol, covering 115 miles by walking 8 hours each day, crossing the cities, towns, distributing the leaflets, talking to the people about how China abuses the people inside Tibet. We got a very good response. We received a very good supporters all around when we spoke to them, and we are so proud that our peace march worked very well. Today, after 6 days of walking and crossing towns and cities along the A420 and A4 route, starting from Bristol, my peace marchers and I have arrived at the door of the Chinese embassy here in front of us in London to say enough is enough. To say enough is enough. You invaded and plundered my beautiful country of Tibet. The torture, the cultural genocide, and violation of basic human rights are still ongoing. My brothers and sisters in Tibet have bled, self-immolated, and suffered imprisonment under your unbearable and repressive policies. You destroyed our precious religious sites. You tortured the innocents, confiscated vast amounts of beautiful pastures from our peaceful nomads, causing disruptions to their lifestyles in the name of infrastructure development. The plight of Tibetans, Uyghurs, and the people of Hong Kong needs to be addressed. What has happened in Hong Kong has happened in Tibet 70 years ago, but the world remains silent because of your cunning economic tactics. The cover-up and mishandling of Wuhan novel coronavirus has led to a pandemic where millions of lives were lost and the livelihood of people around the world left in jeopardy. China lies and people die. That's very true. China lies and people die. This slogan, cried out by Tibetans for years, has now been witnessed in action by people around the world. China must be held accountable for the cover-up of COVID-19 and the violation of human rights in Tibet, Xinjiang, and Hong Kong. Recently, 2 Tibetans were arrested merely for singing a song in admiration of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, my spiritual leader. Tibetans are not allowed to use prayer flags which have a cultural and religious significance. The accounts are endless and numerous. Shame on China! Shame on China! Shame on China! Shame, shame! Shame, shame! Shame, shame! The regime which denies freedom and humanity. We will not remain silent. Tibet will never die. The flame in each and every one of us will grow stronger and erode your supremacy. Today, we completed a peace march from Bristol to London to tell the world to come together to hold China accountable for the COVID-19, for causing unrest in Hong Kong, and for the illegal occupation and oppression of Tibetan and Uyghurs. If you thought Tibetans and the Tibet issue would fizzle out soon, I'm telling you today that Tibet and the Tibetan issue will never die until we bring a peaceful resolution to the issue of Tibet. We condemn China's expansionist policies and its recent border incursion into Indian territory. We want the world to know that the border belongs to Tibet. The border belongs to Tibet. It is an Indo-Tibetan border and can never be an Indo-Chinese border. The world must stand together to make Tibet a zone of peace. Suppression of freedom, human rights has been at the core of Chinese policies. They are the pillars of China's domination. Their power is built on denying to people the freedom of speech and expression that you and I in this country take for granted. As we have seen with the national security law passed in Hong Kong, China aims to take away these freedoms even from people outside their own borders. A regime that suppresses all criticism of itself is obviously one with serious flaws. China has caused unrest in the Asian subcontinent for long enough. They have expanded beyond Asia and into Africa to strengthen the power they exert globally and rally countries to support their oppressive policies. They will continue to cause unrest. China's threat has grown insidiously over several decades now, and the world must wake up to it before it is too late. To my Tibetan brothers and sisters, I want you to join my movement, the movement to resist. We must come together, better and stronger. We must strive to be better as individuals and as a community to make the world listen to us, and most importantly, we must not give up on our country and our countrymen. We want to let you know that through this peace march, Work for Tibet, we spoke to people, distributed leaflets, and spread the word and story about what China has done to my country and about the ongoing repression and injustices. The downfall of China will come one day, and China must confess to their crimes and free the nation from its annexations. I shall rise stronger, and so shall my countrymen and women. Big Yellow! Big Yellow! Big Yellow! Big Yellow! Free Tibet! Free Tibet! China, China, China!
Out, out, out!
China, China, China!
Out, out, out!
China, China, China!
Out, out, out!
Free Tibet!
China out!
Free Tibet!
China out!
Free Tibet!
China out!
I would like to take this opportunity now to thank a few individuals who have supported